Happening, everyone? We are back, and I kept the RH background that I had with Randy and Ben on here because we'll be talking about some fake DeFi failures today. I'm going to go through quick. It's probably going to be literally 20-minute stream maximum, but I want to go through a little bit and also talk about the HEX server. I was going to do a demo of this, but I was trying on an upgraded Mac system, and I'm not sure that it works so well on that. So I may try it on a virtual machine later with Linux or Windows. However, let me just put on the screen. You guys can see what I'm talking about. Richard tweeted about this recently, and it is HEX server. So I'll put this in the chat in case you want to check this out. We cannot be gatekept, PulseChain.com, and also HEX clients. And if this is the app that he was talking about, because the tweet was, let's see, let's go to Richard Hartwin. This was the HEX client, the desktop app that he's talked about for years. That's pretty cool. It sounds like it is. Let's see. Yep. So many things, cryptocurrency, decentralized, and name only. Check out these zip files that let you run HEX code from your desktop. Feel free to inspect the code. I've been in HEX from day one in HEX. As it has always been in day one in HEX. There's always been multiple sites, multiple code bases. So yeah, Richard always talked about there's a desktop app. He never did release it. And I was always wondering, I was like, one day, right? He'll release the audits one day. He'll release the desktop app one day. He'll release whatever else one day. And I mean, he did release some of the audit stuff, but I don't think everything. Correct me if I'm wrong. However, pretty cool. Again, we're supposed to work on Mac, although I was trying to run it a minute ago, ran into an issue, but I think it's because I'm running M1 versus Intel versus other architectures and stuff. So that's okay. I'm going to test it on Linux or Windows soon as well. But it's pretty cool. You're one step away from setting up your own instance of GoToHex.com on your local machine. So pretty cool. If everything else goes down, you still have this client that you can use, set up on a computer. Again, works across Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's supported here. And I wish I had a screenshot of it. Yeah, if I get it set up later, I'll show the screenshot. But it's pretty cool. It'll install the dependencies for you. I was looking on the script, for example, on Mac. It's got this OSA script, which can I just show? Yeah, shoot, it's going to ask me to sign in probably. Yeah. How can I show this? Maybe I'll just download it and then put it in here. I can just probably do it like, I want to open with, if you guys can see this or not, probably not. Let's see. Open it with this for now. I just want to show you the contents. Why won't it? Yeah, I like GitHub so much better. That's okay. Anyways, go download it. You can read the code and see what it does and stuff yourself. But it's pretty cool. It's I don't know who built it. Does it say who built it? And does it say, like, is this from Firebun? Is it really from historically? Is it from before? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's got the code here. It's written in Go. And let's see. So the Bitcoin Hextra package. Okay, let's go check this out. Extra. Oh man, sign in. Why did you just show me? Okay. Anyways, I wish I could just show you some of the code, but it's not going to let me. You can look at it and see. Yeah, here's some of the code or some of the setup code stuff. Anyways, take a look if you want to. If everything else is down, or you just want to play with a new HEX client, we have one. Pretep, one of our favorite devs here, has committed it, and you can see it. You can install Golang. Actually, if you do it, it's got like a setup script, like I said on Mac. It'll install stuff for you. It talks about here if you want to run it. You can use Homebrew to install some of the stuff. Where the script, I think, does a lot of stuff for you. It looked like to me as well. I just didn't get that far with it so far. Chocolatey is another package manager for Windows to install Golang. So Homebrew to install Golang if you don't have it on Mac. Chocolatey to install Golang, or just install Go from the website. And Linux, you can use apt-get install, all that stuff for it. So pretty cool. You can run your own, like, it has like a little web server, and then you just go to your own locally hosted version to talk to HEX. So hope to show some more later. I just want to go through that. thought it was pretty interesting. We talk to the chat real quick, and I'll get in here again. This is a Ninja stream. I did not post or tweet about it. I just jumped on real quick. Godfather J6 was here fast. He was here within like a minute, pretty fast. I was like, I wonder who's going to get in here real quick. It was Max sneaking in our computers. that's a pretty good security joke as well. Nice. Good to see you, Hex Glenn. J-Pond, what's happening? Yes, good resource for sure. I look forward to playing with this. Maybe I'll do a longer demo later. But I want to get into what I originally wanted to talk about, which was this amazing thread where Richard has been keeping track of all the fun stuff that's been happening in crypto the last few years. So he started this in October 2020. So this is such an epic thread too. I've been posting this around a little bit lately. For laughs, let's post some of the bad things happening in crypto while Hex has been up 100%. Ravencoin, if you guys ever heard Richard, if you've watched more than 5 live streams, you've had to hear him probably talk about some of the classics, some of the greatest hits here. Ravencoin had inflation book. KuCoin got hacked. BitMEX founders got arrested. Is that what he says all the time? OKX something. Sushi scam, or I said sushi scam. I guess he's talking about sushi swap here, I imagine. But yeah, if not, apologies, sushi swap there for whatever happened in 2020. I also talked about BitBoy NFT, Blue Kirby, Quadriga. Remember him saying this a lot. Quadriga, CX, Exit, McAfee, Shield, and Tax Skycoin. Anybody remember Skycoin, by the way? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it had that wallet client with like all the blue. It was actually really, really nice client. Funny, I don't remember McAfee showing that one, but maybe Willy Woo. So these are a lot of the older ones. Ones you may not remember happened in probably 2018, 2019, 2020 timeframe. Hey Peter, what's your advertisers? I got scammed. So Peter McCormick, friend of the community. You could say that. Binance sued for laundering 1,000 more. ETC Ethereum Classic 51% attacked. I remember when that happened. Yeah, more than once, I guess too. Electrum has a bunch of security issues from time to time. It's just got a history there. Excellent. Cloud logo, is that the one? Yeah, I think that was the one. Did McAfee get a sky token, sky coin tattoo? That'd be funny. Oh, that's awesome. So anyway, I just want to go through a few of these just to show you there's so many failures in DeFi. Do not forget how many founders or companies or just people who maybe they had good intentions and things changed later on, their worldview changed, or they just didn't get their code audited. And lots of people trusted them, put a lot of money into it and lost it. So that is why we're so thankful for hex.com and PulseChain, a lot of projects that are getting built and getting the due diligence to make sure when you put your money in, it actually comes back out and hopefully worth a lot more and a lot more of it instead of the opposite of that. So these are after Hex launched. Okay. BXC hacked 3 times. Open, IMBTC. He listed, this thread is super long, so I'm going to go through it as quickly as I can. It appears much of crypto is a trash fire. Hex amazing as hell. Yes. Indeed, sir. Indeed. Shout out to Richard Hart. Hang in there, big guy. We got you. Community got this. Not that you need any help. You're probably doing amazing, actually. Billionaire genius tends to live pretty good lives, I imagine, as they do. Attacker got away 2.1. Lost 11.1 mil. Ceasing operations, DMG token. A lot of these I've never even heard of. GRO. Some of them I have. Some of them I'm like, oh, that was that coin. I remember. I even had it before. Who knows? Rave exploited. Is that a fork of Aave maybe? Rave. Blockfolio. Wow. Did this happen? That's around the time frame. I'm not going to explain that one, but it's might have got hacked there. If you're watching instead of listening, that's an interesting one. AVAX inflation bug. I remember talking about quite a few inflation bugs. Cream. I remember when the cream thing happened. Boom! Look at that. Just down. We are aware of a potential exploit. Potential indeed. 8-month reorg. Could be rollback clause change with Verge. I remember, Verge. That was a big one in 2016, 2017, 2018 timeframe. List wallet users per getting hacked left, right. Yeah, the wallet. There's all kinds of different security risks. I did security week a couple weeks ago. Talked about a whole bunch of different ways to protect yourself. A bunch of ways people lose money. A bunch of things to avoid. Don't run Windows. Easy advice. Keep your browser up to date. Easy advice. Hardware wallet. You guys know hardware wallet. I don't even want to talk about hardware wallet because you guys know hardware wallet. If I just say that, then you're just be like, I know that. So I'll try to say things that maybe require some nuance or you're not so familiar with. Haven't been shouted at 50 times before. Cryptopia, that was a big one. I remember, Cryptopia was that was a very, very old and that exchange. I remember when that happened out in New Zealand. I think that sucked because we hate on dexes or we hate on CEXs, CEXs a lot these days because dexes, true DeFi, we want all that stuff, but there was a few of them that were small niche ones that served a really big purpose back in the day when we didn't have dexes. So, to have some sympathy for some of them that we're just trying to participate in crypto and not, of course they're going to make fees and stuff, but not everything's black and white. Some DeFi hacked in the millions. Yeah. So here's an interesting list. It's got Cream on there. Urim, Warp, Compound. Yeah. I mean, just like, how can you not look at this and be like, I want DeFi. I don't want to give my money and not get it back. I don't want not audits. I want audits. NFT stuff. What happened? Yeah. Furu combo. Interesting. Interesting Furu combo one. And then MCAT paid. Here's a guy exploiting in real time. This thread is gold. Here, I'm put the link in the chat again. And I'll get to chat just a minute. Yeah, HexClan's been around for a while. You know what's up, HexClan. There you go. He remembers Cryptopia. All right, let me say that to the chat. I'll continue. The Chad of Chads. He got several pumps in before he decided to listen to this while getting several more pumps in order to make sure those muscles never go away and they stay inflated with muscle fibers. The Chad is here. What's up? What's up, Moomut? Welcome. Hex seems broken. Also 90% down, similar to a rug. That is one perspective and one way of looking at it. Certainly Unimax. Let's not pretend the Hex is successful right now any longer. Be honest with yourselves. I do try to be honest with myself, and I just try to have a longer term vision. And when I look around, I said this the other day. What would make me give up on the HEX and PulseChain and the community and all that stuff? When I look around, I see nobody else is here. Maybe that's the day I'll be like, all right, we did our best. It ain't happening right now, man. There's a lot of people here who believe. We have believers here. We got a lot of people, a lot of money invested, and usually people invest money, they want to return. So anyways, similar to a rug. Imagine if it's not a rug. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going down. Appreciate Unimax for bringing that nuance into the conversation though. So, I mean, these are the failures where people have lost money by participating and then not getting it back, rather than the price, them buying higher and the price being down when they want to sell it. It's a different situation. Let's see. I'm here to warn next guy. Oh, Richard, I missed Richard. It's not even unhinged. I don't know what you would call it. Not unhinged tweeting, but it's not like he has a muzzle or anything right now. I mean, of course, you could say he's probably being careful. He's probably been advised to be careful what he's talking about right now. But I don't think anyone can actually muzzle Richard. It's just strategy. He decides, yeah, that's the best thing. I feel like he is a very, very self-sovereign individual. But I miss when he would just go and just you say shit posting. Is that a good way to say it? I don't know. He would just go shit post on a bunch of different places, and he would be, speaking of being honest with yourself, he would be overtly like clout chasing. He would be like, I am clout chasing. I do want to do that. I do want people to like me. He would very honest. That was very attractive about the way he spoke about that. Doquan. So of course we had BitQuanect. Man, I wish I had that. Maybe I can just search for that real quick. That's a meme worthy. Anyone follow me on Twitter, you've probably been noticing I've been posting all the memes lately. I came across quite a quite a few, and I just feel like they're so funny that it's one of my favorite things to do. Some days to just go through and post a few memes. So I want to search for this BitConnect. Oh, please have this, somebody. Oh, there's a great, yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. BitConnect. You actually met a lady who lost money through BitConnect, through Terra and Luna, and she's now a Hexcan, and she seemed very happy to join the team win. So I met her, and I was like, oh, talked about background, where'd you come from? Oh, lost money in Terra Luna, and now she's in Hex, and that's what I love about seeing people who make mistakes or come from other places, and they get to see what winning really feels like. And even when the price is down, the hope and knowledge that there isn't someone who can just like rug it. There isn't the single entity you can just murder zero, or at least if there is people with big amount of supply, their incentives are completely aligned to never do that and only go for glory. And speaking for all the whales and stuff in Hex and PulseChain and stuff as well. I mean, any other crypto as well. But a place where there isn't the shadow bank that can just lose it. Oops, we forgot to pay the previous people with your money, and now we don't have any more people coming in. Thankfully, this is a place where you can avoid stuff like that and have fun while you're doing it. Sorry, I can't get to the chat right now, but I see your comments. I just cannot. I'm not going to take any questions because I have to wrap up very, very soon. Literally like 2 more minutes. I want to scroll through. Maybe I'll scroll a little bit faster. And July 3rd. Oh man, is this did I accidentally click on no, that's the right one. I thought, did I run out of Richard posting on this? Or did I just got to go through all the comments of other people posting first? Were there just this many comments of other people posting? And then he hasn't posted on it for a while? Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Somebody's posting about the SEC thing. Was this during the single-sided staking? People trying to find stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, not your keys, not your coin. Anyways, hopefully this was entertaining, if not informative. I haven't seen Richard post on it for a while, but I think there's a couple. I think I did tweet at him recently. Hey, there's another one put on your list. Something failed recently. I don't remember what it was. I will leave you with BitConnect though, and hopefully all the people who have lost money in BitConnect and other products that are just, again, maybe they started with good incentives, maybe they didn't. Regardless, people lost money because things weren't true DeFi, and that is very important to have. And I hope that everyone, at the end of the day, you keep that principle intact. Like, you don't have to be, I tweeted about this the other day, you don't have to be a coin maxi, for example. You don't have to be HEX maxi, PulseChain maxi, or even RH coin maxi. But I think having these type of maxi on the principle side, I think that's even more valuable. And that's, I'm a maxi for his ideals. A lot of them go through the principles. A lot of them naturally relate to the products. But yeah, I think there's objectively better and worse ways to do things. He's talked about that before too. So all we can do is try our best to choose the best way. Dix Insider, what's happening, man? And that's all I've got for now. I'll try to, if I can hop on later, I will. If not, I will probably stream tomorrow. I should be streaming tomorrow morning. And yeah, thank you for appreciating all those videos. Yeah, that was a lot of work. Spent a lot of time doing it, but I learned a lot along the way too. I found a lot of very cool stuff too. So yeah, my shirt, PulseChain, is my orange shirt. I don't have a lot of orange shirts, but I like this one. So anyways, everyone, that's all I've got for you today. A quick 20-minute stream. I'm going to go on with my day. I got a lot of stuff to do. And like I said, I'll hop on whenever I can, either later today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. And then next week, I'll be not streaming too much. I'll still hop on probably a couple times, but not nearly as much. And then hopefully I'm setting up one with Sloth. I got a pretty cool one about yield arbitrage and some valuation tokenomics ideas with Sloth that I want to do too. So hopefully that'll come next week. We'll see. That's all I got for you. Scivive and 5555. We are out.